everybody, I'm Jammer, and gosh, I just can't keep up with these freaking leaks right now. First, I record a video for just the Peach screenshot, then I record a video for the freaking full screenshot. Now, they've released an entire huge information on the Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle for Nintendo Switch, which is absolutely insane. If you want to take a look at the actual screenshots and the actual information about the game, I'll put a link to the article in the description. In this video, I just want to clarify that the thumbnail, the picture in this video, the logo, all that stuff is stuff I created. I don't want to get in trouble for putting up leaked promotional stuff or whatever. But anyways, let's get right into what's going on with this game. First off, this was a rumor a while back, before even the Nintendo Switch presentation. Matter of fact, even around the reveal right before, well, like still NX, I believe, that we were talking about that Ubisoft was partnering with Nintendo to make a Mario Raving Rabbids RPG spin-off game, which no one could believe this is a real thing, but from this promotional art, there's no doubting it that this is definitely a real thing. Something we're 100% going to be seeing this E3. It even states in this article and in this little news package that the game actually will be releasing later this summer. So I'll quickly summarize some of the things that the whole presentation goes over and talks about with all the characters and type of gameplay styles and whatnot. And first off, the game is, an RPG that has exploration elements and of course the turn-based combat that we talked about previously. It goes on to talk about that combat is going to be the majority of the game, while exploration is still a good chunk, but you'll definitely be playing most in combat. There are supposed to be 4 worlds in the game, and they're all based in the Mario universe and filled with tons of references to characters and other stuff like that, but they have sort of a twist that has probably some sort of spin to make it more Rabbids-like, just crazy stuff, probably some toilet humor and whatnot, just other stuff like that. The combat is explained to be weapon-based. All these characters will be using different types of guns. There's going to be 8 playable characters: Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Yoshi. And then Rabbids dressed up as respectively all 4 of them: a Mario Rabbid, a Luigi Rabbid, a Peach Rabbid, and a Yoshi Rabbid. It goes on to talk about the combat is similar to what you might expect from a Mario RPG. So it might be turn-based like that. You might have a control over counterattacking during the opponent's turn, or maybe even dodging those attacks entirely, stuff like that. Because you will have full control over your entire party during these battles. And it does say that this game is multiplayer, so I wonder if that's co-op during the game, or if there's other mini-games like that. This reveal was initially intended to be a crazy surprise at E3, and it was supposed to come out, right afterwards or really soon afterwards, because, the release date's supposed to be, August or September, something like that. And let me tell you, if this was never rumored, I would have been absolutely mind blown if they just randomly announced this, So to talk a little bit more about the gameplay itself, so when it talks about the exploration, you actually don't have direct control over the heroes, which is really weird. They said there's puzzles and secrets you can find, little secret areas and whatnot. But what's interesting is it says there's no direct control of the heroes rather than control of Totoro or something like that, which might be the robot bunny that is showed in a later screenshot. I'm not sure what this might mean. It's kind of interesting it's going to be formatted like this. Maybe that's the party leader and they all follow behind you. Maybe you can use the Totoro or whatever and click areas of interest on the screen, and then your characters will go to that area and maybe interact with stuff. Maybe in the game making it more simple in that aspect. Then as far as combat, it says that all the characters have a unique play style. There's a bunch of tactical options like a dash, team jump. You can use warp pipes and stuff in battle, which is really interesting. There's upgradable and collectible weapons, tons of different stuff, and of course the multiplayer co-op, which is really interesting. It goes on to talk about some of the characters and stuff, and they have freaking hilarious little catchphrases and stuff, saying Peach is a self-defense kick-ass. It's awesome. One of the screenshots shows a little timeline of the game going on, basically showing the first reveal, the previews, and then of course the reviews. And unfortunately, it says surprise announcement at E3. Yeah, no, that's not a surprise anymore. So this is absolutely crazy. I am so interested. This is going, like it says, going to be playable at E3. And I'm definitely going to check this out once it's there, because I'm really interested in how this game is going to play. That's what I was, in my previous video that no longer exists, I was talking about this game, what the promotional art looked like. It kind of, the first picture anyways, it looked like it makes sense if it was a top-down, adventure game, and then you were traversing worlds like that, and I was spot on, matter of fact. I'm really interested in what it means that you don't have the direct control of the heroes. I know I keep coming back to that, but it's something that I didn't really expect to be happening. And I wonder how many characters of your party will be in a battle at a time. Is it limited to just 4 at a time? You can mix and match which characters you want. Do you use all 8 at once and maybe 2 and 2 pair up and you control them together? Maybe like a Mario Peach type deal. But what it's trying to say is that all 8 characters play extraordinarily different than the rest, which is a very interesting thing to say. And even with all the information that's been dumped out and obviously stuff we shouldn't even be seeing, I'm still so confused about this game. So confused. I guess I can quickly talk about some of the weapons that's going on. The Yoshi Rabbit's got this crazy Gatling gun looking thing, and it's got one of the Bowser Jr., what's it freaking called? The bandana? Yeah, with the little mouth thing. That's got that around, so that's kind of cool. Peach has got like a little like shark looking gun or whatever. And then the Luigi Rabbit, this was interesting. It has like a weird yo-yo looking thing. It's kind of like a mage almost, because he's got like a long green cloak going on, and he's kind of holding it like he'd be like charging up an orb or something. Mario's got a arm cannon that's very similar to a bullet bill. It's got the little grin in the mouth on it. Peach, no sure what she's going on with it. Like, I'm not tell you what the weapon's supposed to represent, but it's got the freaking phone taking the selfie, and there's a bunch of like hashtags under this character's profile picture. It's just such a full-on meme. Luigi with his iconic death stare holding his, what looks to be a variant of what a poltergust might look like, but as a handgun, and his name is like the Eagle Eye. So I would assume maybe he's some sort of sniper or something along the lines of that. The Mario Rabbid, otherwise known as the Macho Man. He's got like a fish-looking gun. Doesn't really look like a Cheep or anything necessarily, but it could be a reference to something. Then finally, Yoshi's got a banana bazooka, which is freaking hilarious. He looks so great with that thing. I mean, overall, from what I can, like, see from this, like, all the screenshots, it really looks like a game that is so, that is really trying to reach that target audience of kids this generation. You know, the ones who just love the minions and stuff like that. And especially because how they're saying the direct control and whatnot, potentially, this game could be really easy to get into and could be, like, for, you know, kids that are just barely getting into video games and they can get through this game no problem. I don't expect the combat to be too deep. I mean, yeah, there's like upgradables and collectible weapons you can get. I mean, obviously all different variety of combat objectives, all these characters that play so differently, different ebony types, bosses, mid-bosses, all that fun stuff. But again, I don't think this will be the most deep of all combat. And I mean, obviously, I don't think that's the intent. Again, I really think it's trying to grab that audience of, you know, younger kids who are just like crazy meme stuff. Because, you know, those kids love their memes. So for those who are like an older fan or like are in the more mature stuff, I mean, obviously we're all kids at heart, we're Nintendo fans, right? Like, I still think like this game is going to be heavily marketed toward really younger kids, so this may not appeal to the majority of us, which is kind of a bummer. I mean, I'm going to check it out for sure, definitely try it out when at E3, and it'll be interesting to see how this thing goes. I mean, but in the end, the thing I do have to state is this game obviously is not meant for us as their audience. They're going to be building this game around the idea that the little kids are going to be playing it. So there might be a lot of toilet humor, a lot of really immature jokes, but that's the whole point of it. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm still really bummed that this wasn't saved, like the surprise wasn't leaked before E3. Because could you imagine, like even the leaks way before the like Switch announcement on that presentation, like how freaking amazing would this have been as a brand new surprise at E3? Like, again, a title that no one would have ever seen coming. Freaking Ubisoft and Nintendo teaming up to make a crossover with Mario and Raving Rabbids for an RPG. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. But, I mean, if you look at it here, it actually looks like it does. Looks like they actually kind of pulled it off. I can't wait to see more gameplay and see how this game is controlled. And, I mean, how the combat works. Because obviously the focus of the game, like it was saying, is primarily on the combat. Yeah, there is some exploration elements. But the combat's going to be the biggest draw of the game, and of course, that's what you'll probably have the most fun doing. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this leak? I mean, I guess 3 leaks, and it's insane that they all came out rapid fire. It's like one person did it, and the next person's like, oh, well, I might as well leak mine. And then one person was like, you know what, screw it, we're leaking everything, it doesn't matter now. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about this game? The idea of exploration versus the turn-based combat, all the different characters you can play as, their different, like, gameplay styles, like the 4 worlds, bosses, all that fun stuff. Give this video a huge awesome like, and if you haven't already, subscribe for tons on Nintendo Switch, Mario and Rabbids RPG, I guess, or I guess Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle, excuse me. Like I said, I'm going to definitely try this out at E3, and I'm so curious how this gameplay is going to work. Like, that's the biggest thing about this game to me. I'm like, how the heck are they going to make this work? Anyways, guys, thank you again so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya!